Okay, here we are back in Octopath Traveler, and we are here for Alfyn Chapter 4, as the title implies. So, I don't know if I'll have the videos edited in time, but I went ahead and unlocked the final 4 jobs. I will probably have those going up during the week. I don't know what job I'm going to stick Alfyn with at the moment. Believe it or not, he's not actually that well suited to Sorcerer. He's better... Like, I used him as a scholar for the longest time, but even then, that still has limits. So I'm not sure what we'll do with him just yet. Luckily, I do have a lot of the skills and a lot of the jobs. I've ignored War Master, in case you're wondering. So we'll see where we go from here, but we are in Orewell, and I wanted to loot this town. So if you're having trouble with any of those dungeons, I'm hoping I'll at least have one going up with this video. Your best bet is to actually go to the Chapter 4 towns and loot the place. There are better materials to be found here. You may be able to get an ultimate weapon or two, I'm not entirely sure. And those little things can skew things in your favor.
Well met.
So we're going to go through and loot the place, and then we'll commence the chapter. Because I want to point out some of the really important stuff that pops up here that we might be able to get to make things easier for you. This town here marks the edge of the clifflands. We don't got much in Orewell, but feel free to stay as long as you like. A young man who supplies the village general store with goods. Born to a family of merchants, he only recently inherited his father's shop. Though the village's poor fortune makes running his business that much harder, he's committed to carrying on the family trade. So, more provisions. So, just general consumables there. And then, don't forget, these guys are generally going to be stronger than normal, so if you've been using Ophelia, feel free to grab one of them and bring them along as your helper. It's dangerous to do this with Prim. For one, I wouldn't say necessarily I've neglected her, it's just she's not as developed as Alfyn is, just because he's our MC.
Greetings.
A bloke calling himself Cervantes just came by, clad head to toe in the finest mail. What was he up to, you ask? So I'm kind of curious what that actually said in Japanese. Cervantes is the writer of Don Quixote, in case you're wondering. So we may find him charging at windmills, we'll see. This man claims to bear witness to incredible sights, a dragon sauntering through a town square, a deity manifesting to cavort with mortals, and so forth. No one is certain whether he is mad or daft, but his confusion when challenged, at the very least, seems to be sincere. So there's an item somewhere. And here's one of those items I was talking about. So, if you're going to go up against the War Master, this Enlightening Necklace can turn things in your favor. This is the highest evasion item in the game. And then if we wanted to fight him, he's too oblivious. So here we have the Mother of Dragons. Conduct ourselves with more honor. She doesn't know us very well, does she? Oh, come on! Seriously, Therion? Wow.
Hello there.
I'm Kaya, the girl with the dragon egg. You've been ever so helpful. I came to this village to look for Blaze-stone so I might hatch the egg, except the dragon egg's been stolen. The man who took it said to meet him in Dragon Song Fane if I wanted it back. That hardly sounds safe, doesn't it? I don't know what to do. So if you don't know what that is, yo. It's a pretty powerful dungeon. It might actually be stronger or harder than the the job dungeons. Wish my husband would drink so much. He doesn't know his own limits. Tell me about these limits, so that I might break them. A woman who came to the village decades ago to marry her husband. If left to his own devices, he would spend every leaf on drink. Knowing this, she has recently taken away outside their home to prevent him from going to the tavern. Wow. I'm gonna call her the Warden. So I could definitely use some extra soul stones after having to use them in the job dungeons. So if you want to see what an arms master or war master does, I'm gonna swing the sword. Now I'm gonna swing the spear.
No.
Now I'm gonna swing this knife.
No.
Now I'm gonna swing this axe.
Out my way.
fire this bow. And then I'm gonna go ahead and club the old bag. So her last weakness is an element.
Victory shall be mine.
So she's pretty healthy. We can remedy that. So the whole thing behind the War Master is they are allowed to use every weapon. In case you're wondering about the health regen, that is the dancer thing I have going. No, that's dancer, it's the scholar. So if you want to see, I didn't equip any of the skills yet, but this is the really crazy sword move that we're going to use right now, because you probably don't believe me when I say it's crazy. But it's only good if it actually connects. Like most things.
The battle is unbending. The dawn
So the sad part is it eats up your SP like no tomorrow. But that plum, I have no complaints, we're even. Fine fight, you old bag.
Fine day to ye.
This village used to be a lively mining town, but now it's near deserted. Why? A man who lives with his wife in Orewell. He loves strong spirits so much that he spends all his free time at the tavern to the detriment of his work. Well, let's loot him before he squanders everything. Wow. So don't forget you can also use the nuts to boost your stats to make things a little bit simpler, I guess. So, real quick, Firestorm, but Prim's... yeah, her whole allure thing is not very accurate. And I don't know what will boost the accuracy enough to matter, because this is the end of the game. If she's not doing it now, she never is. Hill Cleaver, that's the axe I have Olberg using. So hey, if you need another axe, there you go.
Greetings.
How do you like the view? It's all the village has, really. A man who spends every waking moment feeling sorry for himself. A few days ago, his advances were rebuffed by a tavern maid. And ever since, he has taken to spending hours on this bridge, staring into the distance in silence. Well, let's give him a little show. So I wonder if you can ever buy those components, because I used a lot of them in the job dungeons. Yeah, you can come with.
Truth is...
'Twas over a decade ago now. Me and my son quarreled and he left in a huff. Said he wanted to be a knight. Imagine. Of course I told him what I thought of that. I also told him he was a lily-livered ass who'd amount to nothing. Truth be told, I regret that. 'Twas wrong of me, and all I want is for my son to come home again. But the time for that's long gone. I suppose I'll have to sleep in the bed that I made. So her wayward son is carrying on. A woman of Orewell who lives alone. Her husband died young, leaving her to raise their son by herself. However, after a heated argument, the youth stormed off, never to return. Even now, more than a decade later, she sometimes finds herself staring at the front door he slammed shut behind him. So, let's see. We have the Adamantine Hatchet, Ogre Cleaver, which is actually a step up from the Hill Cleaver. Yeah, that's like a direct upgrade. And the thing is, I have tons of money, so I genuinely don't care. And then if the Archmage is giving you trouble, this is the best shield to use for him, because it gives you a... I think this is the most elemental defense you can get in a shield. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 2 of them just so I can have them if I ever need them. Great Plum Clamor. Okay, we're good here.
Hello to you.
My father was a merchant before me and traveled his fair share. Even said he saw a dragon near here once. A traveling merchant makes a habit of learning stories wherever she goes, that she might share them with the children of the orphanage in her hometown, Dragon of the Clifflands learned. Glass marble, large feather. Yeah, that rare stone's the only thing that's worth a damn. Yeah, if I wanted to beat you up for being so poor, wow, I could do that fairly easily. If it's food you want, go to the tavern. You won't get nothing here. Why not? A woman who loves nothing more than the cook that you need food. An exceptional cook, she uses her skills to feed the customers of her sister's tavern. Her specialty is deep-fried great condor. As in the... So, they have different animals in this world. I don't know if that's supposed to be the... Cooking and eating ain't a problem with finding, that's a different story.
Let us fight
Tridivore, I
with
believe
honor.
it's classified as.
How about you?
So, swords no-go.
No.
Spears a maybe.
How about you?
Is that one of... No. I was thinking, is that one of the moves that this job comes with? Oh, man.
Victory shall be.
She might be weak to dagger. So, yes, I could blow her down fairly easily, it's just I'm trying to fill out the gauge. And if the staff is there, that means the dagger is not one of her weaknesses.
Victory shall be mine.
In case you're wondering about the stick he's using, it's a sledgehammer, I believe.
Victory shall be
If
mine.
only I had eye for an eye equipped.
Out of my way.
Let's hope we're at the second serving. Hey, we got patience. No second serving. But yeah, she really can't hurt me here.
The battle.
So I do want to look at what all Olberg has equipped as his passives.
How about you? The battle is truly.
That's her evasion down.
No.
Main thing is I want to make sure I'm not using surpassing strength here unless I wanted to actually burst someone down with the warrior
The battle
divine
is
skill.
out of my way. How about you? Out of
Yeah,
my
you
way.
jerk.
No.
Patience.
No.
Huzzah. And she's still standing.
No.
Thing is, at this point, literally any hit should finish her
No.
off. Sad part is, before you can get the battle-tested weapons, you need to be level 60. Olberg
No.
is 49, I think. So if I wanted to go get one now, I actually can't.
Thrill of the fight.
Oh, he's level 49. So I have 11 levels to get on him. Vitalizing Jam, and she took that beating to protect a pair of weathered boots. People and their priorities, man.
How fare thee?
The ogre eagle nests in the forest of Ruba, just northwest of here. Their feathers might be beautiful, but they're still deadly creatures, so you do well to keep your distance. A man born and raised in this village works as a mender of buildings and tools, though he lacks the formal training of a carpenter. Since most of the younger generations choose to leave the village when they can, it falls to people like him to remain and do that which no one else is willing to do. So, I was wondering if there's going to be a better weapon up for grabs here, but looks like the only thing to get from this place so far actually is the necklace. For the last 3 days now, the merchant's been saying he's going to throw himself off the cliff. We should just get on with it or go home. That vacillating's getting on my nerves. He's a pest, there's no two ways about it. Blimey, I wish someone would do something about him. A layabout who tests all exertions to the point he hates having to expend effort to avoid expending effort. Unsurprisingly, he is unemployed. And his name is the Lazy Loafer. Empty coin pouch. Anyone surprised? I'm tempted to just beat the crap out of him. Improved offense. That one would be a maybe if I had Ophelia here. So I'm going to inquire before we take on his stuff. Merchant who failed to heed the advice of others and was taken in by false promises of a charlatan. Believing it too late to redeem himself, he has decided to shuffle off this mortal coil. Olive of life, empty coin pouch. Don't come near me, I mean it. I was cheated in a trade and left without a copper to my name, so now I'm fain to throw myself off this cliff. I'm not fit to call myself a merchant. It's all over. Unless some golden opportunity falls in my lap, that is. I said don't come near me. Very well. I will tell you about the Jelly Pinot.
No.
Stay away. Just leave me be. I've got nothing left to live for. What's that you say? A golden opportunity? I would hear it. Oh, so this jelly pinot vegetable warms the belly and staves off the chill. The people of the frozen north have gone quite mad for it, you say? Can this be true? For if it is, now is not the time to be leaping off mountains. My luck's changing at last. I shall buy as much jelly pinot as I can lay my hands upon. My traveling friend, I'm going to bet everything I have left on this scheme. Thanks be to you. And he was never heard from again. So I don't remember where I learned about the jelly pinot.
Ho-ho!
And we have this. 68 leaves. Oh man. So I need to swap out my party since we've looted this place. It is... I believe Ophelia, Haunit, and Therion are the last... oh no. Yeah, Ophelia, Therion, and Haunit are the last 3. Tressa, Cyrus, Prim are the first ones. Olberic being the middle guy. And now the moment you guys have been waiting for. Alfyn Chapter 4. We're about 20 levels over the recommendation, so... take this how you will. Your journey as an apothecary has carried you to Orewell. Your confidence shaken, you pray that this is where you will find the answers you seek. Either that, or you're there to jump off the cliff. Your call, dude. I know a merchant who will jump with you. The story so far. In Sainsbridge, Alfyn used his talents to save the life of a thief named Miguel. But as soon as the man could walk again, he kidnapped and wounded an innocent boy. Was Alfyn wrong to believe what he believed? Was Ogun right? Are some lives truly not worth saving? Alfyn looked at the sky. Tell me, what would you have done? But there were no answers to be found. And so, with self-doubt festering in his heart, Alfyn arrived in the town of Orewell.
You know,
I've come all this way, and I feel like I found more questions than answers. You listen up there? Still no sign from me, huh? I better snap out of it before a wrong step puts me at the bottom of this canyon. Howdy there. Why so glum?
Truth is...
Woe is me. My poor wife and kids are fighting for their lives. Why did this damn plague have to come to our poor village? Haven't we suffered enough? That satchel of yours. I don't reckon you're an apothecary. Reckon I am. And the plague you speak of is what brought me here.
Oh.
Thank the heavens, for once the gods smile upon us.
let's go.
Just show me to my patients. I'll do the best I can.
Fair and well?
Thank you. Pray follow me.
Huh?
Beg pardon if I'm just imagining things, friend. But is something the matter? You're looking awfully glum yourself. Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Now, we should hurry. Yikes. Can't let them see me brooding. At any rate, I have a job to do.
Gadzooks.
Just look at them all.
I'm coming in.
The hells?
Wait, that's...
Excuse me.
Before I begin the treatment, I would know a few things about you. That'll do. Sorry to pry. Now, let's see what we can do about your cough. Thank you, Mr.
The name's Ogun.
I'm a traveling apothecary of sorts. A little bird told me your village was in rough shape, so here I am.
Oh.
Not one, but two apothecaries came to our humble home?
Whoa.
Mayhap the flame shines bright upon us yet. How can we ever repay you?
I'll be on my way.
Think nothing of...
Forgive me.
Whoa.
Thought your hands were steadier than that, old man.
Howdy.
We keep meeting, eh?
You.
Figured you've given up and gone home already. Seems you're made of stronger stuff than that. Damn right I am. Take away my medicine and dog grit, and there'd be nothing left, save for a love for a good drink. If you say so.
Mind if we shoot the breeze?
Anyhow, what with all the patients needing tending, it's good to have you around. Let's say we team up. Two sets of hands are better than one, eh?
I think not.
Thanks, but no thanks. I always work alone. How did I know you'd say that? As you like then, I'll do the same.
Well now.
That takes care of everyone. And I dare say I worked up quite a thirst. Think I'll hit the tavern. See you around, Ogun. Fellow gave you some medicine just now, yes? Thanks be to the flame, he most certainly did.
Let me see it.
It'll only take a moment. Alfyn? What is it, Jess? Feeling a bit tired, truth be told. And my back is killing me. Alfyn looks like he's feeling down. Guess I should say something. As long as you're around, you'll cure any illness I get, right? Right. Because you always brew the best medicine you possibly can, right? Darn right. But your potions are still nothing compared to Ogun's, right? You got that? Hey, wait a minute. What's that supposed to mean? I pit my cures against his any day of the week. I'll show you who's the top apothecary around here. Just you watch. Too easy.
Alfyn.
You've been most industrious, my good friend. I've worked harder days, trust me. Is that so? Still, pray allow me to buy you a flagon of mead for your efforts. Oh, didn't see that coming. Never figured you'd scholar types went in for the drink. Dull of the senses and all that. I am not opposed to the occasional libation, when enjoyed in moderation. Aha! You don't strike me as the type who'd ever get drunk. It's all about knowing when to say when, friend. And besides, I hold my spirits rather well. You don't say. Maybe you should sit down one night and have it out. Match each other mug for mug. An intriguing challenge, and we can make it even more interesting with a little wager. Right, loser pays for the both of us. Good. That seems to have cheered him up a little. And truth be told, it has been a while since I last paid a visit to the ale house. It might do me good as well. Flagon are your strongest, my good man.
How are you?
Something eating away, your friend? Shucks, is it that obvious?
Well,
Might as well be written on your face.
Sorry about that.
It's nothing. Just, a lost love. One I'm already in the midst of forgetting. If you're trying to win me over, you're going to have to try harder than that.
Whoa.
And there she goes. Lying isn't your strong suit, is it? So I'm not the only one who needed a stiff one. Long day? Heed my words, boy. Tell too many lies, even little white ones, and one day you'll forget what the truth is.
You don't say.
Thanks for the diagnosis. I saw the medicine you gave the villagers back there. Sloppier than before, almost as if your heart wasn't in it.
Oh?
Nothing gets past you, does it? To tell the truth, all this time I've been thinking, what am I really doing this for? And these days, I just don't know. I can't find an answer. Nor I. And I wager I've been searching for a fair bit longer. You don't say.
Huh?
Is it me, or are your hands shaking?
Afraid the answer is no.
Think you had one nail too many. We're both exhausted, I'm sure. Get a good night's sleep. Right. There are no answers. Not for me.
Hey, yo!
Alfyn.
Oh?
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Well,
The fever. It's getting worse by the hour.
Oh.
Ogun was taking care of you, wasn't he? Could he have botched the dose? Perish the thought. Why, Sir Ogun's 1,000 times the apothecary you'll ever be.
The hell's...
Why, if you're so goddamn fond of that old grump. I just, please, sir, I beg your help. Master Ogun's worn too thin to impose.
What?
Worn thin? Why, just today he must have dropped his tools some 20-odd times. Later, he started coughing something terrible, and then he just wandered away. That doesn't sound right.
the fact is,
What with all the patients he's been seeing, no wonder he's tired and all. Melissa, please forgive me. Always the same dream. No rest for the weary. My patients are waiting. I should walk around town and see if anyone else needs my help. Come on, basket. I must say, Alfyn, you seem to be enjoying yourself at the alehouse yesterday. Yeah, me and Mead get along just fine. I could tell. Number of times I had to fill your mug. You should thank me, you know. I suppose I should. But you could have poured Ogun a drink from time to time, too. The man seemed to prefer his own company. Don't worry, he's just an old grump anyway. But I figure he'd cheer up quick if you showed him a dance or two. There's real magic in the way you move on stage. It'd brighten anyone's day. Smooth talker, aren't we? Hey, it ain't just talk, I'm telling you. I bet even Ogun wouldn't be able to tear his eyes away. Then maybe I will pour him a drink next time. So, Prim for Ophelia, Cyrus for Ulbrich, Tressa for Therion. Here's what we're looking for. Is that Ogun?
You're too kind.
You saved my life, Traveler. How can I ever repay you?
Just doing my job.
And with that, I'll be on my way.
Hey, feeling all right?
Not so fast, old man.
You.
Again.
What's the matter?
What's this I hear about you dropping your tools and hacking all over your patients? Not one for tact, are you?
What's the matter?
Got a bad case of the runs?
Afraid the answer is no.
Even if I did, it'd be none of your concern.
Come on now.
Right, whatever. Why don't I just take a quick look?
That'll do.
Why don't you just mind your own business? Come on, old man. Believe it or not, I'm worried about you. No touching. But look, I know my body as well as...
Ye gads.
Good grief. You're getting a checkup whether you like it or not. Keep your bloody hands off me. I told you, I'm perfectly aware of what's happening to my...
Huh?
So you knew you were about to hawk up all that blood, eh? You're sicker than a dog, and I'd be one sorry apothecary to let you walk away untreated. Now be a good patient here.
Nah.
Go ahead and treat me then, if you can.
Son of a...
You still don't trust me, you son of a... Hell's in tarnation.
Holy...
You're falling apart inside and out. Your forehead's nigh on fire, and when blazes this horrible purple rash? It's a miracle you're even standing. Like you let yourself get in this state. Don't you get it? If you don't treat this, you're going to die.
Hi.
Tell me something I don't know.
What the...
If you knew, then why? It's none of your concern. Even if I told you, what would you be able to do about it? Nothing. That's what.
I'll be on my way.
Forget about me, Alfyn. For both our sakes. We need some advice. Oh, 1 second. Someone around here must know something about Ogun. We need some advice. What do you think, Ulrich? But I wonder why. That man's face was the face of one who had given up all hope. Had he lost his reason to live? Was he so tortured by the sense of his past? Either way, it's a darn fool that lives life as if he wants it to end. Just so. But it would behoove us to learn what makes him act in such a manner. If there's anything I might do not hesitate to ask. I won't. You're a good man to talk to when things are bothering me and my blood is up. Whenever you need my ear, you only need say the word. Thanks, Ulrich. It's good having you around. I can't very well leave things alone. After all, that man. Ophelia? Alfyn, I've drawn you a bath. Aw, thanks. That's mighty kind of you. Do let me know if there's anything else I can do. I appreciate it. Really, I do. But don't wear yourself out on my account, you hear? It does no one any good if you work yourself sick trying to take care of someone else. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself, you know. You've got a good heart, Ophelia, like no one I've ever met. Have you ever thought of becoming an apothecary? It's high time I took on an apprentice. Really? And you're asking me? Why, that would be wonderful. Of course I... But what am I saying? I couldn't abandon my priestly duties. I swore an oath, you see, and... I'm only joking. You already have your trade. Though I'm pleased to know you have even a passing interest in mine. So, let's see. I'm gonna try to boost Prim a bit. And then we need Haunted here. So, right here, I actually do need to put a break in the video while I organize my jobs. Okay, I have the party set up. So real quick, in case you're wondering, I made Alfyn back into a scholar. Prim is a sorcerer, Haunted is currently a warrior, Therion is merchant. I'm probably going to turn Haunted into a rune blade later on. I have to completely change a lot about her, because the way rune blades work are a lot different. But we'll move on with the storyline now. Let's inquire. So hot, my fever won't break, throat is terribly sore, just drinking water is agony, just like trying to swallow warm coals.
Whoa.
Tired of lying around all day, I want to be better already.
Many
I
thanks.
feel so much better now, thank you. Can't stop coughing, taste blood, hard to breathe, hurts too much to sleep. We'll inquire of this guy first. Don't even mention food to me, I've got no appetite. So we got Ogun's mutterings. Son of a... Ogun was muttering the name Melissa? Why are you mentioning that? Look at the old man talking. Can't thank you enough for coming all this way.
Thank you.
Many thanks to you and your medicine. This pain in my head, this constant ringing in my ears. Gods, it never ends. It's enough to drive me mad. So she's having migraines. So cold, like I'm naked in the middle of a blizzard. No matter how much I bundle up, this chill won't go away.
Heavens me!
How much longer until I'm better? My body aches all over. Even a little bit of moving's too much to bear. Just shifting in bed is agony. That could be Lyme disease, among other things. Melissa. Damn it, how do you know her name? I told you the story of how I came to choose my patients, yes? You told me you lost your dear wife. That she was murdered in cold blood by a man whose life you saved.
Aye.
But the story doesn't end there. After that, I set off on a journey. I had no hopes, no aspirations. I just wanted to help someone, anyone, in any way I could. Anything to do Melissa proud.
But...
It wasn't to be. One day, in a far-flung village, I found him. The man who murdered my beloved.
Criminy!
He had a family of his own. A wife, a boy of some 5 summers. When I saw them together, smiling and laughing, something broke inside of me. And so I waited till nightfall, then snuck up on the man when he was alone, and left him in the same shape he left my dear Melissa.
It can't be.
You can't be. It was a strange feeling, though. Saving his life took days. Ending it took but an instant. Human life's a fleeting and fragile thing, eh? I fled from the village as fast and as far as I could. From there I continued my journey as if nothing had happened. Funny, isn't it? None of these people know the man who saved their lives stole another. I can't bear to think of the pain and suffering I inflicted on the man's family, so I don't. But every day I ask myself, what right do I have to play God with these blood-stained hands? Time and again I thought of ending my own life, but I'm too much of a coward to do the deed. How many years has it been now? In my travels, my body has come to be ravaged by every plague and pestilence our realm has known. But never once have I thought of treating myself. I am a murderer, a sinner. And mine is not a life worth saving. Do you see now, Alfyn? This is the answer I found. I'm feeling a bit tired. Pray leave me to rest for a while.
That stubborn bastard. Ain't there nothing in here that'll help at a time like this?
Damn it, Zeph.
Ugh, what a mess. Been too busy to clean it out all this time. Hogan is determined to die. That's the answer he's come to, after a long and harrowing journey. What right do I have to think I know better? Besides, what could I do for him anyhow? I barely manage to get by as it is. How do I even go about fixing a busted soul? I'm just one man. One small, insignificant man. Damn it all. A letter?
To my dear friend Alfyn. When you find this letter, no doubt you'll be off in some far-flung village somewhere. I was more than happy to urge you on in your journey, but truth be told, I was just a bit worried about you. Worried that along the way, you'd find someone and take on all their pain and suffering as your own. You've always had a sensitive streak after all. But, should you ever find yourself losing the courage of your convictions, remember what we learned together.
Zeph.
Zeph, you're back.
That I am, Nina.
Is something the matter?
Nothing you need worry yourself about. Alf. I've always admired your selflessness. In helping others, you think nothing of yourself. In that sense, you're the best apothecary and the best friend anyone could ask for. You have nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. So go out there, Alf, and do what you feel is right. With your heart at ease and your head held high. P.S. This is far too embarrassing to say in person, so I'll just hide this letter underneath all your stuff.
That idiot. Just reading that, my face is as red as a beet. Thanks, buddy. I really got myself worked up over nothing, didn't I? I know what I need to do, and gods be damned if anyone will keep me from doing it. Ain't that right, Seth? I'll show everyone what I believe in. Including you, wherever you are. And you too, Ogun. Just you wait.
Well, I'll be damned.
Well, you're looking more chipper. Huh? You were moping around like a stick in the mud for a while there. Is that right? Guess we can put that down to the encouragement of old pal. Old pal? Yeah, found a letter tucked away in my satchel. I think after all these years you could just say it to my face. Well, sounds like you got yourself a good friend. You got that right. Would you trust this friend of yours forever, no matter what? Darn right I would. Even if he betrayed you. Yep, because if he did betray me, it'd be because he didn't have any other choice. Like his little sister begged him to steal my sleepweed with tears in her eyes, or something like that. Folk make mistakes sometimes. No point throwing away a whole friendship over that. You're a bigger man than I gave you credit for. So is that foreshadowing to Therion's quest? So I had to step away there. I don't know who all has spoken just yet. So let's just go forward.
Sorry, old man. I'm here, whether you like it or not.
Alfyn, how many times must I say it? Just leave me here and go on your way.
Oh, enough.
Huh?
Quit your belly aching and lie down before I have to knock you over.
What? What in the God's name are you?
So you're a stinking murderer. A sinner, huh? Great. Like I give a damn. It ain't my job to choose who lives and who dies. I ain't no god. If it's in my power to help a body, I'll be damned if that ain't what I'm gonna do. That's why I became an apothecary. That's what I believe in. There. That should keep you breathing for now.
Just what do you plan to do next?
Ain't it obvious? I'm gonna fix you. And not just your body. All of you. I'm gonna whip up an elixir that'll have you feeling like a new man. Just you wait, Ogun.
Fix me? Don't make me laugh.
Well, I dashed out of there like a man on a mission. But heck, if I got the faintest idea of what to do next. I ain't never seen the like of those symptoms.
Should you ever find yourself losing the courage of your convictions, remember what we learned together.
to think of it, one time when Zeph and I were studying together,
Alfyn,
say, Alf, remember when we were small and you got real sick? We feared you were going to die. Slowly but steadily, your body cramped up until you couldn't even hold a spoon. And those terrible purple blotches, I could hardly bear to look at you. I've been trying to replicate the elixir that cured you, but to no avail. That traveler who saved you was really something else. Too bad we weren't of a mind to ask for the recipe back then, huh? Fun times, Zeph. So much for remembering. Wait a minute. Couldn't hold a spoon. Hasn't Ogun been dropping his tools? And purple blotches?
I can't believe it, but
It couldn't be. It's too much of a coincidence. Or is it? If Ogun has the same disease that I had, that means there's a cure. The same cure that saved my life. Think, Alfyn, think. How did he make the medicine? Who am I kidding? I couldn't even remember my own symptoms until now.
damn it all.
It must be in here somewhere. Think.
Great.
There, that should do it. You're a lucky boy, Alfyn. Disease had all but taken over. You had a day or two at best. Then it just happened to come along when I did, with this potion in hand. Fate works in mysterious ways. How long did I labor to brew this elixir? And from ingredients that I may never see again. To tell the truth, it was meant for another, but that hardly matters now. If it saves your life, it will have more than served its purpose. Sleep tight, son. You'll be feeling better on the morrow. I tried talking to him in case you're wondering.
Oh?
Come now, Alfyn. What did I just tell you? Rest is the best medicine, you know. Now it's back to bed with you. So I imagine the same thing would happen if you did it again. A traveling apothecary, at least that's what I think you said, goes around the world helping people who are hurt or sick, like me. Shucks, hope I can do that too someday. Still awake, are we? What's in the potion, you ask? You weren't jesting when you said you wanted to become when you wanted to be an apothecary, were you? Very well. Who am I to refuse such an inquisitive young mind? The elixir was brewed from the feather of an ogre eagle, a fearsome beast whose wings spanned so wide they could block out the sun. They terrorized the skies above the forests of Rube, not far from Orewell. A boy like you would be wise not to wander there, unless you get snatched up and spirited away above the clouds. Damned if I know how, but I remember now. All I need is the feather of an ogre eagle. And the flame take me of the forest of Rube, ain't just outside of town. You've saved my life again, stranger.
Let's go.
Hang in there, Ogun. I'm gonna fix you up as good as new. So thou owe this man a debt. Yeah, he's the whole reason I became an apothecary.
I see.
So he is like a master to thee. You have a master too, right? What's he to you? Well, he raised me like a father, and he is the hunter I strive to be. A role model. Yeah, that's how I think about my master too. I reckon if we both work hard enough, we could end up even better than our masters someday. Better? I had not imagined such a thing even possible. Why not? If you're trying to be as good as someone, you might as well strive to be better. Then you can stand in front of him, all proud and like, and tell him, now the student has become the master, and it's all thanks to you. Not bad, right? Indeed. Thou speak wisdom, so let us strive together. Now that's the spirit. So before we head out, in case you actually wanted to do this one quest, you need to go to Marsalim, that's where you'll find her son. And then if you want to go into the cavern before going here, there's no boss there per se. You just need to bring either Haunted or Ulbrich. Basically, you have to make a boss, I'll put it that way. So I may switch Prim to something that can heal. It's probably going to be a cleric. The only two characters who can use the Starseer properly are Alfyn and Ophelia. Yeah, I'm just gonna change it back to cleric. And real quick. Stronger Strikes is more of something for the Rune Blade, I'd say. Yeah, the Rune Blade has to have like its own unique setup. The thing you could do on it would be kind of ridiculous, though. In case you're wondering, mana or SP regen is pretty important for the sorcerer. Ironically, the only job that isn't really SP constrictive would be Rune Blade. Go for it. Definitely use some pomegranates. I don't remember if you could buy those or not. If there's even a really good way to farm them. Nothing over there. Create a new save file somewhat soon. So the forest isn't really that much stronger than out here. Kinda wonder what the level requirement on the final dungeon is then. The purple chest is right there for us. One soulstone. So is this place a labyrinth, or what exactly? Okay, that was 1200 EXP. Wow. If I could get fights like those regularly, this would be a good place to grind. you're wondering about JP, it's not that high. You can steal large olives of life from the Devil Deer, so you may want to slap on the double up and go to town. In case you don't know, if you use a large olive of life with I'm getting 1,000 EXP a fight. So there's a really obscure chest for you guys. Basically, these characters are going to be surging in levels. Okay, my question is, we missed a chest. Going back to this chest. There's gotta be a way around. But anyway, we can go up here and grab this one. Runa seed, nice. And the other chest, there you go. So Runa, wow, that one was really worth it, believe it or not. Certain bosses in Chapter 4 are multi-target, so... So I mentioned in earlier videos, Chapter 4 is different from previous chapters. Even after we do the whole heal Ogun thing, there's actually more to do back in our starting town. So, don't necessarily turn off the video once you see me beat the boss, because there's stuff to do. Just a heads up. So I imagine the only way to get those chests is to go down those branching paths. Hopefully not all the dungeons are like that, because that would be annoying as... I am making a fortune here. Back at 800,000. So that would be annoying as all hell. And that's why I'm hoping it's not the case. Yeah, we got some jam. Still haven't used any of those yet. Don't know how good they are. As far as I... Yeah, the others are gonna fall pretty far behind. So where do those branching... So maybe you don't need to go down those branching paths, I'm not sure. Then again, maybe you do. Imperial armor. In case you're wondering, I'll splice in the other routes at the end of the video. Well, it's not... That won't actually be the end of the video, it's gonna be the end of the boss segment. So once the boss goes down, then I'll do it. So we'll save here. Herb of healing. I was wondering if they were going to try to pull a fast one with more stuff in the blind spot. As far as I know, that was the first time in the entire game that it happened. So the thing is, I don't know if I should take the boss seriously enough to change my stuff around. Because I might be able to do it as is. But damn, most of them gain like 4 levels while traveling this place. Here I thought it was Shin. Sorry dude, Gyoro and Ibaru are in a different game. Wrong one, but... You can't, but you're a big one. But I know what I need, and I ain't leaving here without it. Need your tears, Shin.
This should be fun.
So I'm actually gonna shackle him first. I don't know what he does. Just do this as a preemptive measure.
Coming.
I am ready.
Wow.
What the? All right.
Letting the hunt's beginning.
Okay, so we can eliminate spear as a possibility. The remaining thing would be either Stick or pure elements? I was talking about turning her into a rune blade, it's just, oh well.
Better than a snail.
My turn. Don't point.
No fire, no
I'm
wind.
ready. The moonlight glows.
Sadly, dark tells you nothing because it's the last in
Come
sequence.
in, if thou darest.
Here we go. Blow them away.
Process of elimination.
Out of my way.
So you know what?
So
Send in the clowns.
Come in, if thou darest.
It's coming, don't worry.
I am ready.
So, Alfyn already has the elemental attack thing. I don't know if you can boost it further with Lion Dance. Or not Lion Dance, Peacock Strut. I want to try
Peacock
this.
strut.
No, it doesn't stack. That would be way too powerful. Corrosive.
I see.
Let it come! I wreak havoc upon thee.
So if I actually broke the damage
Bring
cap
it on.
there, it would have been a lot worse.
Let's get down to work.
So that was 12,000 damage. In case you're wondering, he has about 100,000 hit points. That's what most of your Chapter 4 bosses have, unless they're multiple targets, or they have a lot of allies with them. In case you want to know, the one you have to watch out for is retrace.
Out of my way.
And the reason why I'm mentioning her, which is a bit of a spoiler for you guys, is there's a glitch in her chapter that I plan on exploiting.
Bring it on.
Okay.
You're in for a shock.
Bring about a miracle of healing. No good.
So we're giving the Lion
The
Dance
Lion
to Hana. Okay, Therion. Break.
Bring it on.
So concoct, soothing dust, essence of pomegranate.
Try this.
No good.
Bring out the villager. If that seems like a random move to you, believe me, it is.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Out of my way.
So we'll collect 30,000. Nice.
The moonlight glows.
Nice. Finally,
Alright.
someone who doesn't suck.
Get down to work.
Your turn, you overgrown turkey.
Sorcery.
Out of my way.
So we kind of need Alfyn awake. Breaks my heart when they start sleeping on the job.
Here.
Here you go, you lazy bum.
I am ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Still
What
nice.
next?
Bring it on!
So we're going to use an Injurious Seed. This doesn't call for a Ruinous one at the moment. I'm running low on Plum. Damn.
How do you like
I
this?
need to see if I can buy some of these somewhere. This is actually a bad time for armor corrosive.
Coming, if that.
No, you
So I
don't.
want to break the bird next turn.
What's this?
Holy mackerel.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
All right.
I don't know what that is. Let's have a peek, shall we?
What have we here?
46,000 remain.
I am ready.
Bring out the villager. So I guess I can't overheal, or I'm losing max HP, one of the two.
I am ready. The lion then.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Watching my blade dancing.
Here goes nothing. Blow them away!
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Was not anticipating this. Yeah, they're losing max HP.
Out of my way.
I was thinking about debuffing it, it's just
Here
I
we
figure
go.
it's not going to help Alfyn, and it's not going to help Hana,
Blow them
so
away.
should I still bother?
I am the moonlight glows.
I was hoping for that big smash attack there.
What? Holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Not too much left of the bird, believe it or not. Therion's gone for 2 turns.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Bring it on!
I am ready.
There's not too much need to heal at the moment because I'm gonna lose whatever I overheal. So I'm probably better off just swinging at the sucker.
The moonlight glows.
What next?
Have it your way.
Raining arrows up on.
Bring it on!
Bring her
That's what
back.
I'm here for.
That did not affect her HP any.
Come in.
So this has turned into a race of swords. Eventually we're going to get to the point where it's just going to one-shot us. It's kind of stupid that it actually gets rid of the
Here
overheal
goes
too,
nothing.
but whatever.
Blow them away! That's what I'm talking about.
Refreshing jam. So yeah, the random encounters give half as much EXP as the boss did.
Sorry about that.
Look, it's tears. No, it's a feather. But this opinion of yours is going to save a man's life.
All right.
Ogun, like it or not, here I come.
It's me, Alfyn.
I'm back, old man. Can you keep it down? My head is throbbing something terrible.
Sorry about that.
Anyway, time to get to work.
You what?
You really believe you can save me? Ridiculous. How could you ever? A man saved my life years ago. A man not so different from you, come to think of it.
Listen here, Ogun. I may call you an old man, but it's too soon for you to go. People are suffering out there, dying. There are plenty of lives you can still save.
Maybe you're right. I once met a man who said the kinds of things you say.
Hmm?
He was an apothecary too. In my darkest hour, it was his words that stayed my hand. Despite having no hope, nothing to live for, he convinced me to press on.
Who was he? What the heck could he have said to a mess like you?
Ogun, look at your hands. Just two, and yet they have the power to save innumerable lives. Live, Ogun. If not for yourself, for those who still need you. All around you, people are suffering, dying. There are plenty of lives you might yet save, if you have it in you to save them.
Why are you helping me?
What's that? When someone's in a bind, you help them out. Simple as that, wouldn't you say?
Huh.
Those were his words to me. It's the damnedest thing, but somehow you remind me of him.
Gadzooks. Those words. I heard them too, when I was just a boy.
You what?
There's no doubt about it. That's the man who saved my life. Thanks, mister. But why'd you save me? We ain't got no money, you know.
Listen, son, and listen well. I saw someone in a bind, and I helped him out. Simple as that.
Shucks. I hope I can do that too someday. I'd never seen anyone like him before. His words, the miraculous potions he made. He didn't just save my life. He gave me a whole new sense of purpose. And so I became an apothecary.
Fate truly does work in mysterious ways.
Maybe you can help me.
Tell me more about him, Logan. I don't even know his name. Graham was his name. Graham Crossford. It was 10 years ago that I met him. He was traveling the realm, as was I. He said he was searching for a remedy for his dear wife, who had been stricken with a deadly malady. His skill at mixing salves and brewing elixirs was like nothing I had ever seen. He traveled from town to town, healing the sick and wounded at every turn, and still managed to fashion the elixir he sought in 2 short years.
But
It was too late. His beloved had already passed on, never to return. He told me the story of a bright young boy to whom he eventually gave the medicine. To think I'd meet that boy in the flesh one day. After he saved my life, he wandered off again to who knows where. Word has that he later passed on to meet his love. So, he's gone. At any rate, it all makes sense now. Graham didn't choose his patients. He helped everyone he could, just like you. We didn't always see eye to eye, but I respected the man, and I'd like to think the feeling was mutual.
I see.
Thinking back on it, talking with you was oddly familiar from the start. Your innocence, naivete, whatever you want to call it, it's like a mirror image of the man.
Oh.
You're carrying on his legacy as well as any man could. Even if you are a sentimental sop. Takes one to know an old man. So Ophelia is voiced by Christina V, that's Riven's voice actress from League of Legends. Cyrus by Steve West, don't recognize him, don't recognize Frida Wolf. Patrick Seitz, I recognize. Laura Post, no. No for Alfyn, no for Therion. Maybe for Haunted, I'm not sure if that's the one I think it is. So right here is that highlight reel, how you get to see how you killed everyone. That guy totally had it coming. There's one of the dangerous bosses in the first chapter. Ah, nice. I don't even remember that dude's name. So right there, Prim slit his throat, I imagine. guess she plays Dwyn. So there's Tressa with Mick and Mac. We still have a side quest to do with them, don't worry. That's back when Therion actually had DPS. There's Cyrus. I think that's the librarian next to him. That was probably overkill, since Haunted is one of the dangerous characters. Now we have Ophelia. What was guarding the flame anyway? Oh yeah, Revenant. That's what you mean to be a Revenant? Nothing. And right there is the first boss where I actually had the second jobs for. So right there's Alfyn Chapter 2, there's Vanessa. Still kind of satisfying to watch. So did I do Prim next? And Prim could not get her revenge there. Tressa stole that one. So here we have Therion with Warlock, or something like that. I forgot the dude's name. So this is Tressa, I believe. Don't even remember the bodyguard's name, but he got iced right there. Grant George is in this game? Yeah, I didn't pay attention to what chapter that was or anything. I was too distracted by that one. Anyway, that's Ophelia Chapter 2, where we have to save the kids from the wolf. Chapter 2, the tournament with Gustav. Yeah, you're not going to see Ophelia deal with the killing blow too often. Would have been better if that was a stick upside the head, but I'll take it still. So, Haunted Chapter 2. We have the Mononoke reject there. Hey, she got another kill. Alfyn Chapter 3 with Miguel. He's supposed to be the most dangerous of the Chapter 3 bosses. And Therion came through for us. So there's Olberg catching up to his buddy, Earhart. And he made that look easy. Tressa Chapter 3. I don't remember why that thing was guarding the treasure. But I think that's the first time Cyrus has got a killing blow, so he's actually less than Ophelia at the moment. Probability-wise, most of them are going to go to Alfyn. Hey, there you go. So that was the cross strike. Yeah, it's probably going to be Olberg, Haunted, and Alfyn for the top 3 if I were to count these. Anyway, this is Ophelia Chapter 3. I think I was using Olberg back then, trying to get him relevant to Haunted at this level, but not quite there. And then here's Hana Chapter 3, where we had to get the dragon, well, the grass the dragon was guarding. So yeah, I want to say Oldbrook has the kill lead at the moment. Okay, Prim Chapter 3. And I hope they don't actually do this after every single Chapter 4, because that's going to get annoying fast, and I'm going to cut that out. But anyway, there was Alfyn killing something with a Scholar Fire skill. And finally we have Cyrus Chapter 3, the last of the Chapter 3s. So hey, he finally got to pull his weight some. Thing is, once I get him the Sorcerer job, he gets a lot more dangerous. And then Alfyn Chapter 4, where we put the bird on ice. Using this Scholar skill, sadly. And then you can't see the other ones because we haven't done them yet. Simple. So I kind of wonder how many of the reviewers saw that and said, oh, game's done, and then they wrote the review without realizing that there's still a quarter of the game left. And there's Graham's grave.
Thanks for everything. Ogun, you sure you're okay?
Aye. Thanks to you, I'll live to see another day. For a couple nights there, I didn't think I'd make it. But it seems your brew won out in the end. You'll forgive me if I don't say thank you. This wasn't the fate I asked for, after all.
Don't mention it.
That grave. Did you make that?
Just my way of paying tribute. Only wish I could have met him once more. Oh well, eh?
Knowing him, I think he would have felt the same about you.
Well, guess I'll be off then. After all, there's still folks out there who need my help. What about you, old man?
What about me, indeed? Guess I'll keep on living, at least for now, and atone for my sins as best I can. I imagine there's still people out there who need me as well. First Graham, now you. You helped me remember what it means to be an apothecary.
Ah, shucks. Guess that means I was right about something after all. Be safe here. I reckon you won't get lost in your travels after this. And me neither, mind you.
If you say so.
It was an age when the medical arts were still in their infancy. With war and disease rampant, the sick and the suffering depended on men and women who brewed remedies, with wisdom and compassion. Men and women known as apothecaries. And there you go. You've complete this traveler's tale, you can now freely remove them from your party. So yes, that means Alfyn is no longer locked in. Thing is,
Hey,
you should be able to do Zeph's quest now. One thing I wanted to show, the nice thing about doing Alfyn's Chapter 4 first is you unlock something. Thing is, I don't know where he is exactly. Ah, first of the potent potables. Now that's the best drink I've had in a long time. You said the same last time, too. I did? Well, I'm speaking the truth. Here, have a taste of that. Not bad. You boys look like you're having fun. Primrose, pull up a seat and join us. I'd be delighted. Do you want me to pour you more? That'd be grand. We've got lots to talk about after all. Not bad at all. Nice chat. That sounds perfect. Oh, they dozed off. I suppose they were tired. Aw, they look so cute, snoozing away like that. So real quick, what you saw a moment ago is the potent potable. Those are the bar scenes that you'll see if you have certain parties all together at once, like all the guys, all the girls. The one in question was Alfyn, Therion, Prim. But otherwise... Oh, right. So I mentioned some stuff unlocked. First thing is in Northreach. I don't remember which town that is offhand. Up there. So we'll run up there real quick and check it out. And the other thing that appeared, there is a dungeon, I think somewhere like right around here. The ultimate dagger is now up for grabs. By completing Alfyn's quest, that will appear in the dungeon. The dungeon itself will be in a later video. It's going to be its own video. I'll try to call it out. If you're looking for that video to see the ultimate dagger, it's Undertow Caves or Caverns or something like that. But anyway, the right path led us to the Conscious Stone, and now we're going left. We're on the left path. Augmented Bow of the Falcon. Sounds familiar. Ah, that's why. So if you want another one of these, there you go. It's no Transcendent Bow of Shadows, but hey, next best thing, right? And then the other route on the left gives you 30,000 leaves. So before that previous chest there was a fork in the road, this is the path to the right. So anyway, I said we would show off what else was unlocked by completing Alfyn Chapter 4. We need to go to Northreach. Zeph's quest appears after you beat all the Chapter 4s before you do the final dungeon. Business here, but that's a tale for another day. So we're looking for a man here. You'll know him when you see him. Out of curiosity, if I were to pick a fight with you, think you could take him. Essence of Grape. Runus Dust. That's not the one I need, though. It might be in the bar. Worst case scenario, you might actually have to beat Therion. Oh, here he is.
That'll do.
That should see you through. If that fever comes back, though, take this twice a day till it subsides. Thank you so much. We're so lucky such a skilled apothecary passed through our village. No need for thanks. It's my job is all. Sir, if I might ask, was I ever your patient before? She reminds me of Maytel. Not that I remember, but I move about a lot. I feel like I met you before. Long, long ago. Could be. Like I said, I move about a lot. I did stay in this village for a time, earning my keep as an apothecary. But when I lost my wife, I left this place. I was on the road for a long time after that. After all these years, though, I guess the fancy just struck me, and I thought I'd stop by, see the old place. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you'll stay with us this time, forever. Soon it'll be the anniversary of the day I lost you. Is that why my feet brought me back here? Not like I've got any right to face you again, if I even could. So, Ogun's epilogue has kicked off. And if you're wondering what the big deal is for doing that one, Ogun is the best summon in the game. So, if you can get him, it will help you immensely. But otherwise, that kind of wraps up all I can do for Alfyn Chapter 4. There's still some of the aftermath, like I said, the Undertow Caverns, and now Ogun's epilogue that we'll do at a later time. And then if you wanted to see the end of the Mother subquest at Orewell, you're going to have to see the Marsalim video, which I believe is Prim? I want to say it's Primrose, I'm not entirely sure though. And I'll do it as part of that video. But anyway, that is it for now. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.